A very good morning to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family. Thank you for joining me this morning. Let me start with the good news. Dangote refinery has released diesel and some other products to the market at a subsidized rate of, I think, around 1,225. I think so, and that has triggered a lot of reduction from 1,700. A lot of these marketers are actually bringing their products down and all that, and that is a good move. Definitely, it's a good move. And when there's an improvement in the economy, I for one will be one of the people that will actually bring it out here to actually say it, and that is a good move in the right direction. I don't know, some people are saying that it was not refined there, some people are saying it was refined there. No matter what the case may be, as far as there is a drop and it will actually help the people, it's something worth talking about, and it's a good move towards the right direction. I haven't said that, let me go further. Peter Obi continues enjoying the love and the support of Nigerians. He was in the airport and you could see the massive love he actually got. I'm just going to be showing that video up while I talk, but this is not the basis for my video this morning. First of all, let me start by saying that the Igbo businessman that I made a video where Wiki actually went to go and demolish his real estate business, the houses he has been able to erect there and all that, and made the land completely flattened, have come out to say Wike must pay to the full. It doesn't matter whether he's in office or after office. Every single penny that is spent on that land, he will pay in full, and he meant it with everything he had. I'm just going to be showing you that as we go on. But before I do that, let me also show you that El-Rufai. Let me also tell you that El-Rufai has been under serious fire because the expositions are coming out. The criminality he did is out there, and everybody is coming to see that this man is actually didn't do exactly. He did worse than what he said. Those he condemned, and this is something that has been reoccurring. We saw him during the time of Good Luck having loud mouths, making so much noise, but at the end of the day, what happened? The person he actually supported was given an opportunity, and he messed the system out completely, and then he couldn't come out to say any other thing. And then we saw him condemning so much governors from Kaduna State on the issue of debt and borrowing and all that, and he left the state more impoverished than he met it by borrowing heavy sums of money. Let me allow you to listen to this man that granted an interview, and when I come back, we will continue.
This statement that the governor made about inheriting about 570 or somewhere around $1 million debt left behind by Nasiru was the same statement that opposition figures made in the countdown to the election, which earned them the wrath of the former governor, deprivations here and there, including revocation of titles of lands of even former governors by Malam Nasiru. So I wonder what he is going to do with Uba now that he has come out to say the same thing, the exact same thing that the opposition figures had complained of before he left office. Right. And come to think of it, I believe the former governor is being served a dose of his own medicine, because this was somebody who, before he became governor, had abused the hell out of all the governors that preceded him for plunging the state into a cesspool of debt. And to think that all the debt that he was complaining about, including putting a figure of the indebtedness of the state on each citizen of the state. By the time he came, the debt that he inherited was some, according to the debt office, some $93 million, which one of the governors that he succeeded actually had a problem with, because from our sources, it was actually $83 million.
Yes. Okay.
Which he inherited, and he was all over himself complaining about how the state was plunged into this kind of indebtedness. And to think that the same person who made that complaint has now left the state with 574 million, which is about 600% of that 83 million, I think it beggars belief, and I think.
Now you've seen it, right? This is a double-mouthed man that nobody should ever read or take serious. If not for social media and the media that has made it so disrespectful. Somebody like his son cannot come and make the comment he made that standing side by side with Peter Obi, his father was better. Look at what the father have turned Kaduna State into. The governor is already lamenting a huge amount of the allocation that come into the state will have to be used to service debts, and then you just have a little to run the state with. And because he didn't tame his children well, the son is coming out to make so much noise on the social media, insulting the governor, telling him that he sits down in Abuja, he don't used to ever come to the state with his what appointees and all that. But at the end of the day, this is what we are talking about. Men that come out to condemn. It's only in Nigeria that the good people are being condemned, and the bad people enjoy good governance. Enjoy being the people at the top. If you want to make it in Nigeria, the first thing you need to do is to become a criminal. The moment you are a criminal, you keep growing politically. Because once they finish this one, they'll carry the next one and give you, and that is how you keep increasing. And that is why we see them all over the hem of affairs, controlling from one person with a case with the EFCC to another with the case abroad, to this one, baggages everywhere. And nothing can change. You carry talks and you give them offices, and at the end of the day, they are boastful, carrying out activities, disobeying the law. It's quite unfortunate the judiciary has become a footmat for these people to keep trading upon. And that is why somebody we have, no matter how he tries to defend it, all the lies he actually went to go and tell in his media, this thing, I'm talking about Wiki, you can never, ever, because at the end of the day, you said they never served you anything. But at the end of the day, you still said they went to go and liaise with the in-house lawyer, and then brought a court injunction that you are not sure is coming from the court. So you disobeyed it vehemently, and you said they were not served. Anyway, listen to what the Igbo businessman had to say. When I come back, we'll wrap this up.
Anything I told you on this, please try to air it. Quote me anywhere, I can defend it. He said it now. If not, how will he say, how can all this land be given to Igbo man? What is the meaning? If it's not, Igbo man is not qualified to get, that means they want to take it. That is the meaning of it.
So, have you commenced action on remedies?
Already, there is very, very simple. The single cupboard that was damaged over this property will be paid by the government, including Wike. Anyone that we could not collect before the tenure ends, Wike will pay even after the tenure. Because this individual are supposed to be held responsible, even when they left government. Wike will pay, even if after the government. If we didn't collect all, it's better that he package and make sure everything is paid, and this land released back. If not, if anyone that we couldn't collect now, when he come out from the government, he will still give us the balance. He will pay. And we are not going to do anything than to collect our money. But for payment, he will pay. Anyone he couldn't pay now, he will give us the remaining balance. Here is not reverse. He will pay.
Now, your properties have been demolished.
Yes.
Are you going to continue with the development?
We are the court said we are going to. The court said that we should hold on the property, that no one should do anything. But first of all, we are going to go for issue of the tampering and demolition of those property that we inherited. Then it is after that one, then we can now talk about how to move ahead. But no one can take that land from us. No one can take it away from us, because we have two different court judgments, we have two different court orders. If we move on for the payment now, anyone that they couldn't sort out, when we came out, he will still give us the balance.
You've seen it, right? I don't know how he's trying to fight this issue through the court or whatever it is, but the truth is, the impunity in this country is becoming too much. And the amount of lies and propaganda these guys go out to go and dish out is what is alarming. There's a continuous mess up, and they always come out to use lies to cover it up. That is why it is good to give power to those that have the capacity to pull it through. We've been talking about the El-Rufai since yesterday. And then people are saying, he's too young, he can't do this one, he can't do that one. It doesn't matter whether he has held office. If he has the right people around him, he's going to succeed. After all, the old people we keep talking about that have constantly been in the seat of power, what have they done? Continuous looting, continuous lies, continuous propaganda, gaslighting, a lot of stuffs. Continuously. These guys are relentless in making sure that the people suffer. They are relentless in making sure that they keep the people under siege, under slavery, so that whenever they say a thing, the people don't have a choice than to abide by it. And that is the situation. That is what we constantly keep saying. And that is why things don't change. Old age comes with wisdom. That is an adage that have stopped existing for a very long time. Fools grow old too. And if you pick your advice from an old fool, you will have an old fool's result. So when we keep talking about this old age and every experience that comes with it, there are people that are foolish, that are still existing, that are at old age. There are criminals that grow old. There are armed robbers that grow old. So at the end of the day, the fact that you are old does not mean you have wisdom. It is back then that they used to say those things to deceive us. Now, old age has nothing to do with wisdom. A young man can have the wisdom an old man does not have. So, we keep saying that, yes, he's too young and everything. And that is why we have so much impunity in the system. You give power to people that don't even understand. They manage to pass through school, nothing. School don't pass through them. They come out and they use their thuggish character and they keep displaying. And a lot of people keep saying that everything, they demolish this place, nobody talk on it. We know that there is a marginalization in the system. Whether we like it or not, it's just the way it is. It has existed right from time, it's still existing, it's not today. So nobody should come and tell us that we don't understand the gimmicks that are being played. We see these activities happening in Lagos, happening in other places. And that is why I am still of the school of thought. No matter the level of investment you have out there, go back home and also put an investment down. Because your place now your place. You go there to an extent, you go there protected. But another man land, you know if it take credit for him. So to all the Igbos that God has blessed and they are out there throwing out investments all over, it's a great thing to do. It's actually a good thing, and I support it 100%. But still, try and go back home and put something on the ground, because if you do that, it's not just the buildings. They are beautiful. They are beautifying the state, but also try to put something on the ground so that people can actually live off you as a person. Get paid for the job they have done, thereby improving the employment, improving the economy, reducing criminality from the system. And then always remember that the greatest investment you can ever give is on human investment. So at the end of the day, try to reach out to people by actually going back home to put those things on the ground. It will reduce the workload on the government, and at the same time, it will aid the people. Anyway, let me stop here, guys. Please drop your comments below. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm obedient and I'm useful. I hope you are. Fingers crossed. Let's keep holding them responsible and see how it pans out. God bless you. I'll see you next time.